What's up, guys? Skyjuice here. Do you guys remember Marvel Animation? Not the new one, the old one. Back from 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, and 2010. There was Ultimate Avengers 1 and 2, Hulk vs. Thor, Hulk vs. Wolverine, Invincible Iron Man, Planet Hulk, Doctor Strange, Thor, Tales of Asgard, and Next Avengers, Heroes of Tomorrow. Me and my brother seen those movies when we were kids, and those movies were fucking amazing. The animation, the style, the voices, they were fantastic. I do like to talk about Hulk vs. Thor and Hulk vs. Wolverine because the animation and the voices, like it's fucking astonishing. Like it's so good. Like everything about the animation between these two movies are great. The style animation for Hulk vs. Thor and Hulk vs. Wolverine should be used for other Marvel characters because I love this animation and art style they use back then. In Marvel Animation, the opening credits shows this amazing 3D animation throughout the whole opening. And at the end of the credits, it shows the Marvel comics in the background. And I really like that. And let me tell you something that's funny. The first time I've ever saw Deadpool was Hulk vs. Wolverine, and I thought this was Spider-Man with guns. And I'm pretty sure everyone thought when they were kids too, they thought Deadpool was Spider-Man with guns. Until we later realized it's not Spider-Man, it's a different character that happens to look like Spider-Man. And Nolan North's voice for Deadpool is perfect. So, with all that said, I'm going to talk about other ideas for Marvel Animation. Before we get into it, back then when I was a kid, I didn't know that Marvel had the rights to the characters when they were making Iron Man and Incredible Hulk for MCU. They didn't have the rights for Spider Man, X Men, and the Fantastic Four. They managed to put Wolverine in it, but not the whole X Men. And when I was a kid, I was wondering where is Spider Man? Because Spider Man is my favorite superhero, and everyone else loves him. Spider Man deserves to be in Marvel Animation, and he deserves to be in those films. If they made Ultimate Avengers 3, they would have put Ultimate Spider Man in that movie, and I would have loved to see Ultimate Spider Man helping alongside the Ultimate Avengers. And they would put other heroes as well, like Daredevil, Moon Knight, Shang-Chi, Iron Fist, etc. So with all that said, I have 4 projects for Marvel Animation for ideas. The first one is Spider Man, your friendly neighborhood hero. This won't be an origin story, it will follow Peter Parker at the age of 17. So he's been Spider Man for 2.5 years or 2 years. He lives with his Aunt May, and his Uncle Ben died before saying, with great power comes great responsibility. Peter has friends. He has Mary G. Watson, Gwen Stacy, Harry Osborn, and Flash Thompson. Peter's love interest is Mary Jane Watson because I always like Peter and Mary Jane being together as a couple. The main villains, that's right, villains with an S, will be the Sinister Six. That's right, I'm gonna have Spider Man fight the Sinister Six in this movie. So during the 2 years when Peter was Spider Man, he's already fought villains before. He's fought the Vulture, Electro, Mysterio, Sandman, and Craven the Hunter. I also put Dr. Otto Octavius and his wife Rosio Octavius. I read through Google that Dr. Octopus does not have a wife in the comics, but I decided to put Rosie in this movie. This will be like Spider-Man 2, where Doc Ock wants to start a fusion reactor, but then it goes haywire. So in my version, Rosie does not die. She lives, but she thinks that her husband is dead. And Dr. Otto Octavius becomes Dr. Octopus and becomes a villain. And he breaks out all the villains and he leads the Sinister Six. So the plot is Spider-Man has stopped the Sinister Six for starting the fusion reactor. They can also do the scene where Spider-Man lifts up the heavy rubble because that is one amazing scene. So Spider-Man fights the Sinister Six, and when he fights Dr. Octopus, he says, "Come get me," and he defeats Dr. Octopus and stops the fusion reactor. And they all get taken to jail, and then Rosie will meet Octavius in jail, and Rosie and Octavius will talk to each other. So Spider-Man has saved the day, and he swings around in New York City, being a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. For the voice for Spider-Man will be Joss Keaton. That's right, Joss Keaton is the perfect voice actor for Spider-Man. They can also make sequels for Spider-Man as well. They can do the Night Gwen Stacy Died storyline, and they can do the Birth of Venom storyline too. They can use any Spider-Man comic book for Marvel Animation. Also, I heard about Spider-Man One More Day. I never read the comic, but I heard that it didn't go out very well. So, no, Marvel Animation will not make Spider-Man One More Day. The second film is Fantastic Four Beware Annihilus. In the beginning of the film, I will have the Fantastic Four fighting Mole Man, and then they will go into the negative zone. They will meet Annihilus, and they will fight him and his army. So the Fantastic Four, alongside with Herbie, defeat Annihilus, and they go back home to Earth. And I can also have Susan Storm be pregnant at the end of the movie. The third film is Black Panther Quest of Wakanda. For this film, I'll have this movie be taken to Wakanda into the jungle. So it will be like a journey slash quest to the jungle and Wakanda. So after King T'Challa's death, T'Challa becomes the king of Wakanda. The main characters will be T'Challa, Shuri, Queen Ramonda, Okoye, and Nadoro Malaje. I will also put in some flashbacks for King T'Chaka. The main villains will be Killmonger, Claw, and the Man-Ape. I will have Killmonger be in his comic accurate look, or maybe he wore his other comic accurate suit, not the MCU one, like the more different one. But I prefer like the original one. This won't be like the 2018 film. It'll be like Black Panther going on a quest to fight some villains. And in the final battle, he'll fight Killmonger and he'll defeat him, and Black Panther still remains the king of Wakanda. The final project is The Inhumans. This film will be taken in outer space, and the Inhumans, alongside with Lockjaw, will fight Thanos. Thanos will be the main villain for the Inhumans. Originally, I was gonna have T-Rex as the main villain, or maybe I could have like some other main villains like Michael Korvac, but I decided to choose Thanos as the main villain for the Inhumans to fight. I will throw in the champion too. For my plot, Thanos will look for the Infinity Stones, and the Inhumans had to stop him. And they defeat Thanos, and Black Bolt and Medusa will have a relationship, and they will kiss at the end. So that's all it for these four projects of mine. All these four ideas of mine are taken in New York City, the Negative Zone, Wakanda, and Attilan. And maybe there could be like other projects for Marvel Animation if they keep continuing going on. Like they can make the Avengers, the Defenders, the X-Men, and the Guardians of the Galaxy. And they can also bring in Miles Morales too. And they can make Infinity Gauntlet or the Dark Avengers or anything else. You know what would be super amazing? Marvel Animation can do Marvel Civil War. Yes, I have the comic book. Everything about this comic book is absolutely incredible, amazing, and spectacular. The back is awesome too. This comic book is really awesome. Marvel Animation should definitely make this. All these the drawing and like the characters and like the art is so good, like absolutely good. I really like this art because this art is my absolute favorite drawing. Like I just like the way how he looks. Like everything about this is so cool. It's really, really amazing. All this is awesome. Really, really so super cool. Look at this. This is awesome. Team Cap versus Team Iron Man. Look at all these characters. I really like this scene. That scene where Spider-Man kicks Mr. Fantastic as he says amazing and Spidey says spectacular. That is awesome. I really like this scene too where Hercules destroys the clone robot. I like that one too. So Marvel Animation should definitely make Marvel Civil War. This comic deserves to be an animation movie because I absolutely love it. And you know what would be amazing? If Spider Man, the Fantastic Four, Black Panther, and the Inhumans would have a crossover movie. Seeing all of them teaming up together would be epic. And I would like to see Joss Keen's Spider Man and Nolan North's Deadpool interacting with each other. If you imagine Spidey and Deadpool meeting and fighting each other, that will be super amazing. And they can make World War Hulk. So that's all I for Marvel Animation. Let me know what you guys think of this video. This is Skycher, and I'll see you guys next time.